A few of you have suggested me to watch and to react to Watchmojo's top 10 Batman movies. It's my pleasure to do so. Let's take a look then.
So you came back to die with your city?
You know him as the Caped Crusader, the Dark Knight, or just the Bat.
The Bat? Oh man, give me a break, will you?
Welcome to Watchmojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Batman movies.
Holy marathon, I'm getting a stitch, Batman.
Holy marathon.
It's a stitch in time, Robin.
For this list,
Indeed.
quality is the key factor, so we're
Batman
only looking at the very
Returns.
best of the Caped Crusader's canon.
You missed.
We're also solely
No.
focusing on films that feature Batman
didn't.
as the main character.
Batman Begins! Swear to me!
So any Justice
Great.
League or Superman / Batman movies aren't quite what we're looking for today.
I don't know that.
Number 10, Batman Forever.
Are you yesterday's
Guilty pleasure of
Joel
mine.
Schumacher's debut to the Batman scene blended a dark atmosphere with a comic book flavor of action.
Holy rusted metal, Batman!
Huh?
Featuring Val Kilmer as the fabled vigilante, he does battle with the troublesome twosome of Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey as Two-Face and the Riddler respectively.
You can call me
The Riddler.
Recruiting the help of Robin for the first time in this mainstream series, this film is remembered as an underrated but fun romp that fans see as being
Indeed.
a kiss from a rose.
It's the car, right? Chicks love the car.
Number 9,
They do.
Batman the Movie.
Not all of them, but
Batman speaking.
Holy genre switch, Batman.
holy nightmare, Batman. Could it be?
could
It's been
it
so
be?
long since the famous Dark Knight has looked like this that some younger fans might be stunned by this entry.
Some days you just
I
can't
bet.
get rid of a bomb.
Based on the famous Adam West TV series, this feature-length adaptation blammed, zapped, and biffed its way onto the silver screen in 1966.
Nostalgia, nostalgia.
I wish it were, Robin, but it's not. It's 5 dehydrated pirates rehydrate.
Alongside his brilliant companion as played by Burt Ward, Batman
Batman
must
talks a
battle
lot.
against a mashup of nefarious villains, including
In this show.
the Riddler, Catwoman,
The
and
very contrary
as
of
much as one wouldn't
Oh.
associate it as being a real Batman movie,
Hand me down.
the very contrary of
Bat spray.
this
The
is
character
certainly
of
one
Batman.
brilliant comedy that aimed to emulate the campier and flashier side of the comics.
This bird is blown around the bend. Cuckoo blast.
Number 8, Batman Under the Red Hood.
This doesn't change anything.
didn't watch
Doesn't
it
change anything at all.
yet.
Written by Judd Winnick, who also produced the comic this movie is based on, Batman Under the Red Hood serves as the 8th animated feature in the DC universe,
The Red Hood. Might be.
with Bruce Greenwood lending his voice to our titular hero. Batman faces his most secret of villains to date,
He's good. Yes, he's putting on quite a show.
a masked criminal who goes by the name of Red Hood.
Those are the heads of all your lieutenants.
Nice.
That took me 2
Very
days.
nice.
You want to see what I can get done in a whole evening?
We won't spoil who the Red Hood is, but we will list the stellar cast that accompanies him in this modern classic. High-profile actors such as Jason Isaacs, Neil Patrick Harris,
Oh.
and even John DiMaggio as the voice of the Joker.
Whoa.
Tell me, how does that feel?
You know, it only hurts when I laugh.
That's amazing. Can you really imagine the voice of Bender and Jake the Dog as the Joker?
What's the plan? Slumber party? Charades? A little truth, a dare? Yes, I'll start with dare.
Number 7, Batman, Mask of the Phantasm.
Who are you?
I did
What do you want?
watch it.
Following up on our last entry,
Love it.
a better question might be, can you imagine Luke Skywalker being the voice of the Joker?
Yes.
That's what
I can.
want to see. A nice big
Smile.
Stemming from the animated Batman series of the 1990s, the plot of this full-length flick sees the Dark Knight mistaken for a new vigilante who's been eradicating the various crime bosses around Gotham.
It's garbage, Mr. Reeves. A Batman does not kill. Period.
The mission to clear his name has been fondly looked upon by fans of The Masked Millionaire. despite Mask of the Phantasm making a loss upon its release.
This is the police. You are under arrest.
It was even nominated for an Annie Award for Best Animated Feature, but
Yep.
ultimately lost against Disney's The Lion King.
Yep.
It's Batman. He's gone nuts.
Number 6, Batman, The Dark
Oh,
Knight.
I know that image.
Old man? Shut up.
The adaptation of the 1936
Frank
comic book of
Miller's
the same name sees Bruce Wayne in his middle-aged
version
years
of
as
Batman.
a bitter old man.
We don't have to do this.
I didn't watch it,
Following the death of his protege,
but I've seen
Batman cape supposedly
this
forever, but
scene.
It took about 10 years for the crime of Gotham
The
to
fight
blow over.
between them.
Tonight, you will rely on your brains and your fists. Tonight, we are the law. Tonight, I am the law.
Taking the atmosphere of The Dark Knight to the limit, this two-part film presents a new twist on the
Ooh.
idea of whether or not Batman can still be a superhero at 55. And, more puzzlingly, whether or not it's Batman himself who's creating his own villains.
See you.
You.
Number 5, Batman Returns.
Yeah.
You're not the mayor.
Things change.
Recognized for being one of Tim Burton's love letters to the superhero, it's a good thing the director shares many similarities with the Caped Crusader. This crazed and gothic turn for Bruce Wayne also sees Danny DeVito as
Love that
Penguin.
shot.
Great speech, Oswald.
It's Penguin.
And Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman.
Meow. Lovely.
Striking in visual style with a beautiful mix of black tones and creeping imagery, Burton's second entry into the Batman
It's
franchise
too dark.
is certainly one to look out for.
For
Really think you'll win, do you?
some people, too dark.
Things change.
Number 4, The Dark Knight Rises.
Let the games begin.
The climax of Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy
Tom
is
Hardy.
without its own mayhem.
Awesome.
With the titanic villain of Bane holding the entirety of Gotham City hostage, there's only one man to save them. Except he's kind of broken his back, so give him a while, okay?
Ooh, I suffered that much. Ooh, with Batman at the
Released in the
cinema,
wake of
I have to
recession in
say.
the US, the theme of the
My
working class
gosh.
taking back the fortunes of the rich is strongly shown here. Alongside fantastic action and storytelling that ties the final knot in Nolan's series.
You've given them everything.
Not everything.
Number 3, Batman Begins.
Hell are you?
My favorite.
I'm Batman.
Now we go from the finale to the beginning of Christian Bale's reign as the Dark Knight.
He thinks you're dangerous.
What do you think?
I think you're trying to help.
At a time when Batman and superhero movies in general looked like a joke, Christopher Nolan threw his hat into the ring to direct The Caped Crusader
Great
into
shot.
the future, and it certainly paid off.
It was in the Narrows. Cops only go there when they're in force.
Do I look like a cop?
In Batman Begins, Nolan leaves no stone unturned in Bruce Wayne's backstory.
I will go back to Gotham and I will fight. Men like
Christian
you
Bale
will not
looked
build an execution.
awesome.
As he balances
In
his
Batman
own life
Begins.
with the struggles of being a masked vigilante that helped kick off the resurgence
Not
of
so much
superheroes in pop culture.
In
Cheers,
The
guys.
Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. To me.
Number 2, Batman.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Much like Batman Begins, this particular film
Not,
came at a
I'm
time when the
Batman.
idea of the Dark
Just,
Knight was largely looked down on for being a joke.
Wonderful.
But that's where Tim Burton comes in. Casting the unlikely choice of Michael Keaton against the perfect choice in
I
Jack
love
Nicholson,
that
the two squared off in
costume
one of the greatest Batman and
from
Joker
Batman.
dynamics ever put on film.
Very beastie.
You hate me.
Bringing a dark tone to the Caped Crusader for the first time in the mainstream, Burton delivers on a delightfully gothic and atmospheric promise, with Batman even earning an Oscar for Best Art Direction.
A lot of people think you're as dangerous as the Joker.
He's psychotic.
Look at the light, the way they
Bale,
have
our top pick. Here are a few honorable mentions.
Lighten him. Sorry.
This little runaround of ours for years. It's been loads of laughs. But the sad fact is, none of us are getting any younger. I'll drink to that. Mr. Freeze?
It's Batman. He went down that alley.
You say lighten or lit? The way they lit him or the way they lighten him? Sorry.
The Scarecrow's here with an army of escaped Arkham inmates and homeless. They've all been poisoned with toxin. Where are you, Batman?
And of course, here's everyone's favorite dishonorable mention.
It's your house, it's your rules, I mean, it's your way or the highway. It's Batman and Robin, not Robin and Batman. And I'm sick of it.
Number 1.
And I'm
The
sick of
Dark
it.
Knight.
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you
Stranger.
Really though, was there ever any doubt?
Awesome.
The follow-up to Nolan's first foray sees Batman in his most dramatic, violent, and horrific presentation.
comes at me with a knife.
Why so serious?
Sticks the blade in my mouth.
Let's put a smile on that face.
The way The Dark Knight deals with the loss of loved ones and the foundations of good versus evil is great, but the powerful performance by Heath Ledger as the Joker frankly steals the show on its own.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what they are.
Both of them. And that's the point. You'll have to choose.
With so many fantastic components coming together in this thrilling opera of crime, it's not hard to see why we're so serious about The Dark Knight. Do you agree with our list?
If I told the truth, panic would grip the city.
What's your favorite Batman movie?
Wouldn't get a guy with glasses on, would you? Huh?
For more crime-fighting top 10s published every day,
Quite.
be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Don't you just love a happy ending?
I'm going to tell you my all-time favorite Batman movie. Number 3, The Dark Knight. I love the storytelling. I love the visuals. I love the Joker. I love all the character components. Each and every one of them has a value that's not easy to achieve. We got a brilliant Harvey Dent. The cinematography, the script, everything has been made near to perfection. The only one thing I do not like is the new Batman suit. I thought, and I still think today, that it doesn't look great in comparison to the one for Batman Begins. I thought that suit was more appropriate for the character of Batman. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. My second all-time favorite Batman movie is Batman Begins. That movie was to me perfect. I hadn't nothing to complain. I remember after watching the movie at the cinema, I was very impressed. It was a total other thing. I was Bruce Wayne. I was Batman as well. And it's like I did go through his journey myself. It's amazing when you can feel like that at the cinema, and that should be the goal. Aside entertaining and, you know, watching a movie. Christian Bale looked way better than in The Dark Knight. I thought he was believable, very much believable, as Bruce Wayne and Batman. On The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, I didn't have that feeling. Not because of his performance. He's great in each movie. More because of his loss of weight. Batman has to be in great shape. He must appear like a beast of darkness, and they didn't quite achieve that in the sequels. Aside that, The Dark Knight is one of the best comic book adaptations ever. My first all-time Batman movie is, that's right, Tim Burton's Batman. I was a kid when I got to watch that movie for the first time. Not at the cinema, on videotape. Aside the fact that the movie is just awesome, stunning, there are of course some nostalgic feelings as well. Michael Keaton did a fantastic job with his performance. Although I think he was more Batman through the whole movie than he was Bruce Wayne. We see very little of Bruce Wayne's character. Bruce Wayne is mainly the Batman as he is Bruce Wayne. The figure of Bruce Wayne isn't his true being after all. And on this movie you can see that quite well. On Batman Begins, on the other hand, they managed to do it better by showing Bruce Wayne's origins and letting us discover why he became the Batman. From that point of view, Batman Begins nailed it. Both are though two different movies and the approach isn't the same, of course. It's like comparing Sam Raimi's Spider-Man with Mark Webb's The Amazing Spider-Man. You can't put them at the same level because they are two different kind of movies, concept-wise I mean. On Sam Raimi's Spider-Man was Spider-Man and less Peter Parker. On The Amazing Spider-Man we got both because we get to see in much more detail why Peter Parker becomes Spider-Man. Anyhow, I love both. And the same it counts for Batman and Batman Begins. What is your all-time favorite Batman movie? Which one do you think, do you feel, did give you the impression, yes, that's Batman? Which one did affect you the most? Let me know below. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching once again. It's very much appreciated. If you like this video and its content, just thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. Be well and take care.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Hold on.